EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the foot of the Rockies, just west of downtown Denver at Empower Field at Mile High. Just a short time ago, sounds loud enough to reverberate across the Rockies. They're ready for football in Denver as the Broncos get set to do battle with the New York Jets. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25.
Mike 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mike.
Three buzz.
Johnson with a burst, a first down and more. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. Opening quarter, his opening carry of the game, and I think they'll give it to him a few more times, as they should.
You're exactly right about that. With that type of a run, you want to repeat it many times until they show signs of stopping it. I think he did his visualization exercise before this one, and they're paying off.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They go play action now. Wilson rolling to his right. He's got a man. It's his fullback. 2 yards on the pickup there. And that's going to lead to a 3rd down. This defense for the Broncos, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
No matter what coverage was called, they were right in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long. Step for step, running their routes with them. Turned out they were right there every time the...
Got a man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Rico Gafford. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jets have taken a first quarter lead. No problem there on the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Here we go.
Play fake. Bridgewater. Flush to his right. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Eluding the pressure right. Going for it all. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Wilson. And this one complete to Gafford. And they'll get this down to the 10.
someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
Again, Wilson. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the rookie corner, Pat Surtain. And the Broncos are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. And he's got room. And he takes it all the way up to the 45-yard line. 41 yards rushing for him now to this point. So that changes things. Here's 1st and 10 all the way up at the 45.
Stop your whining.
They go play action. Bridgewater. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off at the 11. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
And Malik Reed there to bring him down.
Well, they always talk about playing great team defense, and that was an excellent example right there. Everyone on assignment, no one in the wrong spot, everyone filling their gaps.
He'll buy some time right. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie corner, Pat Surtain. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Play action now. Bridgewater. And his throw here's incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
On 3rd down, Bridgewater. He's got his tight end fan. And he will have a Broncos 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Broncos with their first trip to the red zone thus far. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16. On play action, it's Bridgewater. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Williams. And the Broncos are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
Not a whole lot there after the penalty, but remember, it was 1st and 5, not 1st and 10, so now they can keep grinding out 1st downs, and good things can happen for them. Just 2nd and short coming up.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll keep it on the ground. This time it's Gordon. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Melvin Gordon, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game. McManus's point after is good. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4, 2nd and 6.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Wilson. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Mike 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mike.
Throwing is Wilson. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. These 2 teams all tied after 1. Now the Jets send on Braden Mann to punt. Back deep is Steven Sims. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. This is fielded at the 7. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And it'll be 1st and 10 Broncos from deep in their own territory. Denver offense at the line ready to go. Bridgewater on 1st down. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. Now Gordon on 1st down. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 58 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. They run it here with Gordon. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back 1st downs. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL...
Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
That's the mic. Here we go, D. Get off the field.
Throwing, Bridgewater. He'll go up top here for Hamler. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way home for a Broncos score. KJ Hamler, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Broncos have taken the lead. Extra point from McManus is good. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Johnson won't return this, and the football will come out to the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Play action. Now Wilson. They'll roll him out right. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Now it's Wilson. And And he's got the hook up to Moore. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 44-yard line. Here's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
On 2nd down, Johnson. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Now on the heels of that run by Johnson, here's another 1st and 10. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Wilson. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And the Broncos are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
Mark 38! Hey, here I come! Here I come!
Bridgewater.
Here I come!
He'll fire one downfield for Fant. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Noah Fant, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Broncos push further out in front. McManus's point after is good. And it's now 21-7. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Hey, me and you, I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Like 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mike. Hey, we're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet.
They go play action with Wilson. Sliding out of the pocket. Now he'll let it go deep right side. It's caught inside the 25. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Rico Gafford with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Jets get the quick strike touchdown. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never.
Oh, and Bridgewater intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off near the 34. And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. Second and goal. To Johnson again. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal. They'll run it with Johnson. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. His third rushing touchdown on the year and 4th overall. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied here in the second quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21-all the score as the kick's away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And we'll see how they want to play this. Just a little over 20 seconds to go.
Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball right here.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. First down, Bridgewater. Flushed out right. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Get the ball. 38 to Mike. You can't block me. You can't block me.
Final play of the half, Bridgewater. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
We got this. He's coming. Double up. Double up. He's coming. Double up.
This is Gordon. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you scramble a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
His throw incomplete. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
But that's what you're looking for when you're wanting to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
Watch the run.
Mike 38, Mike 38, Mike 38. Watch the run. They're running it.
Here's Bridgewater. It's his running back, Melvin Gordon. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 33. Running right, it's a handoff to Gordon. Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Bridgewater's throw here into the hands of the receiver, Judy. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 15-yard line. And he is going to lose yardage here. The defensive coordinators love that. You got a cornerback willing to stick his nose in there, come up on run support, and stop that pop pass dead in its tracks.
And partner, one good thing about trying to defend that play, you should see it coming the whole way. You see the receiver coming in motion in your direction. Nice job eluding the blocker, making the play behind the line of scrimmage, but an even better job studying the play before you have to try and defend it in a game.
Williams. And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. Javonte Williams, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Broncos have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Extra point from McManus is good, and they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Johnson won't return this, and the football will come out to the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter. And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he'll have a Jets first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line. You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. He finds his man complete. It's Moore. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40.
I thought the Jets had a really impressive draft in 2021. They took quarterback Zach Wilson at 2. Got line help with Elijah Vera Tucker after they traded with Minnesota at 14. And then went and grabbed this man, Elijah Moore from Ole Miss, with the 2nd pick of round 2. Plenty of targets to go around, a fairly thin receiving core now. And Elijah Moore, so explosive, picks up the first down.
I got you. Hey, watch the edge, watch the edge. Right there, 54, right there, 54 Mike.
From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
But plain and simple, that's the 2nd time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think, maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to, and maybe his rhythm is just off? He's got thrown off. He's going to have to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Running from the gun, Johnson. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Here's Wilson. That's to Davis. He's got it. Touchdown, New York. Corey Davis, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this ball game here in the final moments of the 3rd quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Bridgewater. That is taken in by the tight end Fant. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. They'll try the right side this time here with Gordon. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Off the play fake, Bridgewater. Flush to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Throwing is Bridgewater. And that will be incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
So here now is Brandon McManus in a big spot. This to break our 4th quarter tie. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the 1st quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game.
Alpha. Max 22.
On 1st down, Wilson. And that is caught. It's Davis. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. It's a big play that time by the Jets. Play action. It's Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. The 1st down carry here for Johnson. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Sideline throw, that's caught by Moore. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Johnson, and he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Ty Johnson with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Jets are going to retake the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will make this a 4-point game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 42. And the return will stop right around the 25. So that time the pressure got home just as he was releasing the football and caused the pick.
And what it did was it disrupted that fragile balance of the mechanics of throwing the football. You know, from the footwork to being able to actually throw it downfield. If one piece of that puzzle gets disrupted, it affects the entire chance of success.
There's Johnson. He's been busy this afternoon. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Again, it's Johnson. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. And give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal.
Got it. 3's the mic, boy. 43. Check, 43. Yeah.
Now it's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. Touchdown, Jets. Elijah Moore. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jets are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. To throw is Bridgewater. Finding the open man, and that's Tim Patrick. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Bronco football as we get your reset here. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. A 1st down throw for Bridgewater. He's got Gordon. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Bridgewater again. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. Looking for the end zone. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on.
Watch tight end. Tight right, tight right.
3 down, 3 down. Mike 38, Mike 38, Mike 38.
On 2nd and 10, Bridgewater. He's going to drop this one down to Gordon. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Bridgewater to throw it. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And that is caught, but he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge, incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
The kick by McManus is good, and that'll make this an 8-point game. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
And now the Jets are going to get this one, and that might be all she wrote. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Throwing now is Wilson. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Here's a 20th carry for Johnson. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
Watch them. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Go. RD.
Right there. 54. Right there. 54 Mike.
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And the Broncos will take over on downs. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. 1 possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up defensively.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game.
Under 10.
Now Bridgewater.
No gain on this defense. No gain.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
And this offense needs a touchdown. A field goal won't get it done in this situation. But after giving up back-to-back sacks, things are looking a little bit bleak.
Desperation time. 4th down. Bridgewater. Into the secondary past the 40. And he'll take it to the 43-yard line. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that'll be just about all she wrote for this one. Now Wilson. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They can follow this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Jets, it's back-to-back victories now after the Week 1 defeat as they move to 2-1. And they will head home next week to take on the Tennessee Titans. Meanwhile, for Denver, they too will